It's selection day in Russia, but the turnout percentage is rather low. Why? We have a theory. It was a pretty busy day in the KHL. We got 12 games to go through, so get comfy. This is your daily KHL update. First game for today is Avangard versus Lokomotiv. Neither team has a W so far. Let's see the battle for one. Midway through the first, Alex Popov has the puck on the power play, skates into the crease and wrists it home, 1-0 Avangard. Fearless move by Popov, but Loko's defense really should have held Curtis Sanford on this one. Second period, now Loko's on a power play. Yunus Holos shoot through the traffic and Anton Bud is able to tip it in. Even Steven on the board again. Just 24 seconds later, Denis Kulash gets the puck on the wing, feeds Tomer Zaborski, who makes it 2-1 Avangard. Avangard's top line is at it again. They can make anybody feel dizzy with their passing plays. 5 minutes later, Alex Perezhogin whips his way into the zone and he keeps it simple. Winds up, releases, scores. 3-1 Avangard, and that puts a smile on these Hawks' faces. I mean, bigs. Hawks have bigs. Just forget what I just said. Perezhogin was his first of the season. Fast forward 2 minutes, Avangard on a power play again. Sergei Kostitsyn plays give and go with Perezhogin and finishes the job from the slot. 4-1 Avangard. Perezhogin gets his third point of the night and proves that his chemistry with Kostitsyn is still very much alive and kicking. Late in the third, Denis Kazyanov takes his time before crossing it over to Miroslav Gladak, who scores Avangard's fifth of the night and his first of the season. 5-1 Avangard. Alex Chernikov scored minutes after that to give us a 5-2 final. Lokomotiv starts this season with 2 consecutive losses on the road, while Avangard manages to bounce back after losing 5-1 to SKA. Alex Perezhogin is easily the first star of the game with a goal and 2 assists to his name. Let's head over to Yekaterinburg now, where Автомобилист is challenged by none other but SKA St. Petersburg. Автомобилист was dead last in points last regular season, while SKA finished on top of the table. And it starts just the way the pundits have predicted. SKA opens up the scoring with less than 5 minutes into the first. Vadim Shipachov scores his first with SKA. Evgeny Kanov with the assist. Both played for Severstal last season. Early in the second, Patrick Torreson wins the puck, shields it backhand 5-hole, 2-0 SKA. 5 minutes later, Alex Kucheravenko and Viktor Tikhonov jump on a 2-on-1, and you know how that usually ends. Tikhonov was his third of the year to make it 3-0 SKA. Just over a minute later, though, Artur Chernov gets the puck on open ice, slap shot, and it goes top shelf. A beauty by Автомобилист, and perhaps there's life for that. It's only 2-goal differential after all at this point. Except 5 minutes later, Alex Kucheravenko and Viktor Tikhonov jump on a 2-on-1 rush. Wait, did I mess up the order? Uh-oh. Oh, never mind, it's just a copycat rush by SKA, and this time it's Alex Kucheravenko with the goal. 4-1 SKA. Shortly after that, Yevgeny Skachkov makes it 5-1, scoring on a broken play after Maxim Chulinov's shot. That ought to do it. Game over, right? Not so fast. Fedor Malikhin makes it 5-2 early in the third on a power play, and you can see he still has some fight in him. This guy clearly says it ain't over till it's over. 5 minutes go by, same line is out there for Автомобилист. Anton Lazarev risks it using Evgeny Rasmuki as a screen, and he catches Ilya Lyzhov off guard. 5-3. This is getting interesting. Late in the period, SKA is up by 3 again, but they have no answer from Malikhin Chernov Lazarev line. Chernov sends it to Malikhin in the crease, and he somehow puts it in. These guys just won't give up. SKA still hold on to their lead, 6-4 is your final, despite everything the Malikhin line did for Автомобилист. Lazarev, Chernov, and Malikhin finished this game with a +2 ranking in the plus-minus category. That's off to you, gentlemen. Aw, you know you're gonna love this. First green rival of the season, Akbars goes up against Salavat Yulayev. These two dislike each other very, very much. Every time they meet, it's a must-see event. Let's rock. Akbar starts strong. Alex Burmistrov feeds Tim Stapleton and he slides it past youngster Andrei Vasilevsky. The crowd goes wild. That's Stapleton's first with Akbars. It goes from bad to worse for Salavat. 2 minutes later, they're down 2 men. Sean Hashka passes it to Burmistrov. He knocks it back to him, slap shot, and the puck goes in. 2-0 Akbars. If you're new to the green rivalry, here's a tip. Never assume anything. This game is far from over. Second period, Salavat has the power play now. Stefan Ruzhechka feeds Denis Khlistov in the slot, and he scores in an awkward fashion. Awkward or not, still counts. Salavat is down by just 1 now. And they want to get it real bad. Here's Igor Mirnov curving in from the left wing. Oh, elbows Konstantin Barulin right in the head. Ouch. He needs a few seconds to collect his thoughts after that. Alright, moving on. Vitaly Proshkin is with the puck on the blue line. Fakes once, twice, snaps it, and it just slides in. Barulin cannot believe Salavat bounced back. It's 2-2 now. Last seconds of the period, Alex Svidov gets the puck in the neutral zone and he's hip-checked by Andrei Zubrev. Doesn't look like that tickled. Svidov is down and Zubrev is sent up for a deuce. Trippin is the call. Barс starts the final stanza with an extra man. Kirill Petrov has the puck. He shoots, he scores. 3-2 Barss. Petrov was always projected to do well in pro hockey. He may never left to play for the Islanders in the NHL, but he's progressing day after day in the KHL. Salavat needs to get another one again, and they do. Dmitry Makarov finds Kirill Koltov in the slot on a power play, and he converts. 3-3, the green rivalry at its best. No scoring after that, so we skip all the way to the shootout. Alex Burmistrov shoots third for Barss. And he beats Andrei Vasilevsky with a little dance, and that puts some serious pressure on Denis Khlyastov. He has to score now. And he doesn't! Barss wins the first green rivalry of the season. Alex Burmistrov had 2 assists in this one, bringing his total up to 3 assists in 2 games and a shootout winner on top of that. He's obviously having a blast in the KHL playing for his hometown team. Spencer Humphries versus Evgeny Dodonov. Welcome to Ukraine, where Czech Lev goes up against Ukrainian Donbas. It should be fun. First period, power play for Lev. Ondrzej Nemec wrists it from the blue line and it goes past Jan Latso. 1-0 Lev. It looks like Nemec should be credited with the goal, but in fact, Keller Riddle tipped the puck on its way in. Second period now. Michal Repik has the puck on the right wing, puts it on net, and that beats Jan Latso. 2-0 Lev. Wow. Repik was probably looking for a rebound, but that will do just fine. Just over a minute left in the period. Donbas has a 2-man advantage. Petr Podgradsky sets up Clay Wilson for a shot, and he gets one back for his team with this clapper. Moments later, it's Podgradsky with a shot from a similar distance. It's blocked. Lukasz Kasper tries to tuck it in, but it gets buried under a pile of left players. Jakub Nakladal pushed it away from the goal line to save his team. That was too close. Donbas ties it up in the third. Lukasz Kasper passes it to Randy Robital. He's got speed and room, fakes a shot, goes for a rebound, and he finally sends it in. We're tied at 2. And this one is going to overtime. Halfway mark of the extra period, Maxim Yukutseny gets the puck at the boards, gains some speed, curves in, and brings Donbas an extra point with this fantastic finish. Yukutseny scores one of the prettiest, if not the prettiest, goal of the week. Bravo! Donbas win their second in a row, scoring 3 unanswered goals to overcome a 2-goal deficit. Unreal. Yukutseny is clearly the first star of the game with 2 points in an OT winner. Zagreb, Croatia is the site of our next game. Medveščak hosts Dinamo Riga. Can they get another win tonight? Mark Dikanic is going to have to stand tall. And he starts strong, stopping Paul Shahura's shot from up close. A well-deserved round of applause rains down from the stands after this play. But he can't help his team here though, as Martin Sipoulis sends it upstairs to open up the score. 1-0 Dinamo Riga. Second period now, Riga creates another chance and Martin Sipoulis comes this close to score his second of the night. Dikanic stops him with a desperation save. Truly amazing. And this save inspires Medveščak. Boyd Kane dumps the puck in, Gal Corn picks it up behind the net and beats Michael Stalko's blocker side. 1-1. Corn is Medveščak's 13th forward who played less than 3 minutes in the game against Red Army. Perhaps this is a break he was looking for. Hey coach, I think I deserve an upgrade. 5 minutes later, Vitaly Pavlov has the puck in the offensive end. He's all alone looking for support and he gets it. Andris Dzerenc calls for a pass, connects, and it's 2-1 Riga. Third period now, Dean Smack grabs the puck, storms up the ice, swings it, and it flies in like a fireball. 3-1 Riga. Medveščak has a great chance to get one back here as Curtis first defeats Jonathan Tichu in front, but he can't beat Michael Telquist. Opportunities like that don't just lie around, you gotta cherish them. Minutes later, Riga gets a power play. Mix Indrash's Iceman Robinson cross ice feeds him. He has all the time in the world and he snipes it. 4-1 Dinamo Riga. Mark French still pulls Dikanic for an extra attacker. Medveščak can't hold on to the puck and Andris Dzerenc delivers it through the air and into the net. 5-1 Riga, and that's the final score. Dzerenc, Robinson and Sipoulis scored 2 points each as Dinamo Riga wins second consecutive game in regulation to start the season. Medveščak was a mystery before the season kicked off, and after 2 games, not much has changed. Jugra played Atlant tonight and enjoyed another victory. Kirill Knyazov and Vitaly Sitnikov both had a goal and an assist, while Atlant's only goal was scored by Nikita Soshnikov, his first in the KHL. Juha-Pekka Hatai's line was the difference maker in this game, as you can see. Hatai, Angvis, Mayorov, Sanguinetti and Adam Shaw finished with a -3 rating. Former Colorado Avalanche big Denise Parsons scored first for Torpeddo, but Tractor managed to put 3 in before the intermission and never let go. Torpeddo scored 2 goals later in the third, but that wasn't enough to force OT. After 2 losses and allowing 10 goals, Tractor finally gets a W. Barыс played Sеверсталь tonight, and no, that's not a typo you're looking at. Barыс indeed won this one 10-1 as Nigel Dawes and Brandon Bochenski scored 2 goals each. Konstantin Rudenko and Dmitry Uper scored 3 points and Mike Lundin netted 2 assists. Blowout win for Barыс to start the season. Red Army put a devastating loss in Zagreb past them as they spoiled their home opener for Dynamo Minsk. Former Owen Sound attack forward Arturs Gavros opened up the scoring with just over 3 minutes left in the second. Nikolai Proporkin tied it up in the third, and Georgi Misharin got one of his own to win it for Red Army in OT. CSKA's captain Alexei Morozov missed the game due to a lower body injury. Vita's almost put off a second upset in a row. Midway through the second, home team was ahead 4-2 thanks to Alex Korluk's 2 goals, both of Mike Eagleton's assists. Magnitka came back with goals by Sergei Mazakin and Justin Hodgman and scored their 5th marker with less than 10 minutes left on the clock. Florida Panthers prospect Yaroslav Kosa beat Yuhan Baklov for the game-winning goal. Jeff Glass stopped all 23 shots he had to face in the game against Slovan, and Spartak Moscow managed to get another W in the column. Glass is yet to allow a goal this season. He shut the door in Spartak's first game this year as well. Reigning champs Dynamo Moscow go 3 for 3 to start this regular season with a 4-0 win over Neftechimik. After a scoreless first period, Dynamo scored 2 goals in the second and the third. Leo Komarov opened up the scoring and his marker proved to be the game-winning goal. And this is it for your daily KHL update. After Sunday's marathon, we have a smooth Monday. Who needs a break from hockey, seriously? My name is Andreas Sachenko. See you tomorrow.